What is going on, guys? My name is Daryl or Daryl or Darrell or El Chino. Well, shout out to my Latino parents who call me that all the time every time I visit their house. And well, I'm back, guys. I'm here to give you guys inspiration. And for today's video, we're going to talk about what is my current plan. It is February, and I know this month a lot of us is starting to fall off from our New Year's resolution. But don't worry, guys. We're going to hold each other accountable to reach our fitness goals. Quick background, I started working out since I was 18 years old, and I've tried different programs such as full body workout plan, PPL, or they call it push puller legs, bro split, and the HIIT, high intensity interval training. Did I say it right? But for this year 2020, I am currently running an upper lower body program, or as known as split routine. I am currently enjoying this program right now because I'm seeing great results. Now my goal for the next 3 months is to do body recomposition, where I'm trying to maximize my muscle gains while losing my body fat. This means I am not trying to lose my body fat rapidly, okay? I mean, you can, but that's not my focus right now. Also, running this program boosts up my energy a lot more, and I don't fatigue easily compared to other workout plans. Well, I think it's also because of my diet too, but I will talk about that in other videos. But man, I am more focused. My overall well-being has improved, and I could say I'm in the best shape so far. Well, anyways, enough talking, and let me show you guys. At the beginning of my workout, my best advice for you guys, do not skip warm-up sets. Look, I learned this in a hard way, and I used to be one of those dudes where I would get in the gym and just hop on the machine right away. Unfortunately, I experienced a lot of injuries from doing that. So I learned, and I am working out smarter than I used to. As you can see today, we are focusing on leg day, and as for my warm-up, I would start with a foam roll around my legs, 3 sets of 15 reps for each muscle, and after that I would do a swing kick or half moon or a 90-90 stretch, about 3 sets of these and 10 reps. The reason why I want to warm up my legs is and so I could open up them hips before I start my squat. Alright guys, my first exercise that I do during the leg day is a squat. I always start with this exercise first because it is a compound exercise where there are multiple muscle groups working at the same time. My general advice for you is to always start with a compound exercise such as this one, squat, deadlift, bench press, or shoulder press. You don't want to fatigue your muscle first by doing isolation exercise. It's just gonna put so much stress on your muscles if you do it that way. Anyways, I didn't do much squatting before. I mainly focused on deadlift in my previous years. But now, as you can see, I am trying to progress and improve my squat. My go-to squat routine right now is this one where I would rack moderate weight. For this example, I am doing 135 pounds. My key here is tension, in which I do a lot to my other exercise too. As you can see, I will pause at the bottom for 5 seconds and do a quick 3/4 up and go back down again and quick go back up. This is going to be equivalent to 1 rep. I do this now because I am used to the weight, but if you just started a new weight, I suggest you just do 5 seconds pause at the bottom and come back up and then progress from that. Now I would normally do 3 sets of 5 reps for this particular exercise. Once I feel comfortable with the weight, I would increase the weight either by 10 or 20 pounds. This would take me about 15 to 25 minutes because I like to take about 2 to 5 minutes rest, in which a good amount of resting when you're doing compound exercise or strength training. Next, we have leg press. On the day one, I normally focus on quads, and leg press is one of the best exercises to target them quads. For this exercise and for the rest of the isolation exercise, I will do 3 sets of about 8 to 12 reps, and if I step up with a new weight, I will do 8 reps and then progress from that until I hit 12 reps, and then I will move on to the next weight. Now during this exercise, I like to superset this with standing calves workout. Same set and same rep as other, but what you want to do with this one is to pause on the top, hold it for 1 second, and pause it to the bottom, okay? Remember, tension is the key. Moving on, we have a leg extension. Another great isolation quad exercise where it focuses the teardrop muscle, you know, the one that looks like tear, if you just imagine it. Same procedure as the other one, I'm going to superset this with either seated calves or leg curl. As you may notice, I like doing superset because it shortens my time to be in the gym, and I like my workout time to be under 1 hour. The latest is an hour and 15 minutes. I can't stay in the gym longer than that. It's just my preference. I don't know what your preference is. Next, I will do kettlebell deadlift and calves exercise. As I said before, I used to do heavyweight deadlift, but I kind of lay low with it because I already reached my goal with that exercise, and I like to focus more on getting better with my squat. I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but again, focus on tension when going down. And as to end my leg day workout, I like to do 1 abs exercise. I normally start my week with some hanging leg raise. Do a set of 3 with 12 reps or as much as you can, and you're going to feel the burn in your core and your forearms. Make sure you round your back for this particular exercise, not just raising your legs, in which, by the way, we only target your hip muscle. Round your back slowly, pause on the top if you can, and slowly go back down. Now let's move on to my second day, which is upper body. I got my rest and I got my decent sleep. Today I will going to hit my upper body in the gym, and let me show you how it's done. Again, do not forget to do some warm-up sets. This time I'm going to focus more on my upper body by doing some half moon, where I go into plank position and slowly swing my hip right and left, just like that, you know, like a half moon shape. Do it for 20 reps total, and right away follow up with downward and upward dog. Downward and upward dog is probably my favorite warm-up of all time because not only it stretches your body, not only it stretches your whole body, but it also helps improve your posterior chain, strengthen your shoulders and your spine. Man, just doing this back-to-back warm-up for 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps will put your upper body on fire already. I guaranteed you're gonna hate it. All right, I finished warming up. Let's go ahead and pick up some weight to do some chest workout. Since this is the first day of my upper body workout this week, I started doing chest first. But on my next upper body routine, which is on Thursday, pretty much the next 2 days, I will start with back workout first and then chest. This is just my way to avoid muscle imbalances and my way to maximize my muscle gains per muscle. Yes, I know, I am not doing the typical bench press. Just because, you want to know why? It's because I have this painful problem on my right shoulder or rotator cuff, which I don't know, I haven't been to the doctor. Now, this is not an excuse to not work on my chest. So I'll find out what works for me, in which my other general advice for you guys is to find out an exercise that works for your body. In this case, floor chest exercise works for me. I mean, this is just a good exercise to avoid shoulder joint problem because it limits your range of motion, but at the same time, you're still going to hit the chest, and in my opinion, it's just safer to do compared to bench press. Since I am working with dumbbells, my routine here is to do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Again, once I hit that 12 reps easily, I am going to increase my weight by 5 or 10 pounds. Moving on to my upper body workout for today, is going to be push-ups. I like to do 100 reps of total for this. So I am just going to do 4 sets of 25 reps, or you could break this down to how many sets you have as long as you hit 100 reps. You could definitely break this down in many sets as you want, and don't be discouraged if you did less. Next, I am going to work out my back. I think this is my favorite muscle to work out for upper body compared to the others. So for today, I'm going to start with some pull-ups. I would normally do 3 sets of 8 reps for this. My advice for this one is to avoid swinging your body, and if you do, that means you need to work out your core muscles. And having a strong core muscle will help you boost the number of reps of your pull-ups. Moving on to my next back workout. I would either go for seated row or inverted row. Today, I chose seated row because I want to focus targeting my lats and my lower traps. My tip for this exercise is to not go too heavy. I will say from lightweight to moderate weight. As you can see, I don't put my feet on the footrest. Well, you can, but the reason why I do this is because I want to work my core at the same time too. You know, it's just another tip to shorten my time in the gym. Now, slowly pull your elbow back, squeeze it, and slowly move your elbows forward. And as for the rest of my workout, I am going to hit my shoulders and arms. Same scenario for my chest and back. I will do 2 different exercises for each muscle with 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, and I will explain why at the end of this video. But for now, enjoy the rest of my workout. You are probably wondering why I do about 6 sets per muscle per day. Here's why. Researchers suggest in order to maximize muscle growth, you have to perform sets within the range of 8 to 16 sets per muscle per week. So if I do 6 sets per muscle per day and I only work that muscle twice a week, since I am running upper lower body program in 4 days per week, that will be a total of 12 sets per muscle per week. So my number is in the middle. As for general advice, I strongly suggest beginners to start within the range of 8 to 10 sets per muscle per week. You also have to make sure that your last 3 reps are the hardest. Focus on your form to prevent injuries, have discipline and be consistent. Last but not least, each individual's body reacts differently to various training programs. So find a training program that fits you and your schedule, but also make sure that you are enjoying it. I hope you find this video informative and inspiring, and if you find my channel interesting, please subscribe and don't forget to leave a comment below. That is it for me, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.